Chrissie, how old are you?
32. Just turned 32, August 9th.
Awesome. Well, happy belated birthday.
Thanks.
Now, where you from?
I was born in Georgia, but I moved all around. I just
Okay.
came to Jacksonville 4 years ago, so.
Okay. How long you been homeless? Experiencing homelessness?
Actually, today was my first day.
Really?
You know, I was in the hospital for 2 months.
What happened?
I had a major hysterectomy. They had to slice me from here to here because I had uterine fibroids that were 25 pounds.
Yeah.
And the surgery went well. I'm healing, and this is my first time coming out to Trinity. Just trusting God. I thought I had a place to stay, but they wanted to marry me, and I'm like, I ain't pray for that.
Yeah.
So I just trust God, and I've been on the sidewalk. Y'all came through, gave some food. I was literally crying to myself, you know, hiding behind an umbrella, but the food came, and I don't have to worry about anything. And then someone gave me a card about affordable housing. I thought I had a job, but they didn't want me at this lending company. So I'm just trusting God, really. And yeah, that's it.
We're going to be out, Chrissie. Where's your family at? You have any support? Any family? Tell us about what's going on.
Well, I have family in Georgia, but everybody's hands is tied. You know, it seems like God has blocked everyone who I thought could help me, so I can just work on my faith, you know, buffet, you know, get that faith going, get that patience going. And I've been learning how to be patient on God, put my trust in God, not in man's wisdom, not in men or women.
Yeah.
Because everybody's going through something.
All of us.
And sometimes God will really block people from helping you so you can focus on God and develop that relationship with God.
That's right.
So regardless if you're gay, straight, Asian, black, it doesn't matter. You know, God is first.
That's right.
You know, so Christian, Hindu, it doesn't matter. Put God first, and everything will be provided. Just like today, this is my first day. I don't know anything about being homeless, so because I've been independent in everything, I just put my trust in man and allow people to run my life because I want to be loved. I want attention. I'm not betraying myself anymore. So just keep reading. I write. I know my goals. I have a plan. It's just waiting, you know, and just staying in alignment. So, you know, and I think that a lot of little girls need that. They need to learn not to be naive, not to just, you know, believe everybody who says they care for you. Because a lot of people don't. A lot of people do. But you got to develop that discernment. You got to stay in your word. You got to pray. You have to, regardless of who you are. Because God don't have respect to person. So I learned a lot in this sacred solitude. And I think a lot of little girls, you know, teenagers need to really develop that at a young age. Because my mom graduated Earth 2 years ago. And she was my go-to person. You know, we reconciled and everything. You know how people have mom and daddy issues. I don't have that. I'm healed, you know, and I love my dad. Like, we're good. I don't have trauma. I literally did the soul work. And I got over it, and I'm healed, and I'm just waiting.
I'm so sorry to hear about your mom.
It's okay. She graduated.
Yeah.
She must have found out how to get through all this.
Yeah.
She's not suffering.
She went to a better place, for sure.
It's for real.
And
She's
you
on a
gained
different assignment.
That's right. You gained a guardian angel.
Hey, I receive it, you know, and at this point it's just about listening and being still and listening. And sometimes if you on the street, you ain't got no choice but to listen. If you in the hospital, you got no choice but to listen. But as far as support, there are people that check on me. I ain't gonna lie, you know, I was a part of Jack's Force semi-pro team, you know, Saida Durant, she checks on me. She's busy. She's, you know, developing whatever God has for her.
Now tell us what that is.
The Jacksonville Force is a women's semi-pro basketball team.
Okay.
We won a championship in 2021
Wow.
with the WABA league.
Really?
Yeah, we're not in that league anymore. However, we do have pro-ams. We have different programs for many women that want to still pursue their dream. And it's still going. The team travels. I announce the home games when I can.
Yeah.
You know, so, and also, you know, the Holloman tournament, you know, Will Holloman, outplayed in the 2-on-2 just to play, really.
Wow.
But they, you know, they have cash prizes, so I do that. He has events. You know, Coach D, who's the head coach of that team, they check on me. You know, a lot of people check on me, the teammates. But sometimes God blocks that because we can idolize people. You know, when they help us, we can be like, thank you so much, and forget about God.
Oh yeah.
And so sometimes God will block that so you can really focus and get in a routine. And that's what I've been doing.
On him. He wants us to rely on him.
Period.
And we've all had to go through that isolation. And it's hard.
It is.
It's rough.
But it is rewarding.
Yes, it is.
Because you find yourself, you understand God, you know what God's voice sounds like. Regardless of what you're doing, you can be gay, it doesn't matter. Because there's a lot of lesbians and homosexuals that need to hear that spiritual word.
Yeah.
And it might lead them to the church, okay?
That's right.
We're bridges.
God loves all of us.
God loves all of us. So whether it leads you to the church or leads them to purpose, it doesn't matter. Know who you are, know your purpose, and be prepared to receive it. And that's my whole walk. Like,
what were you doing before the hospital? Like, where were you living? I know you said this the first day you're homeless.
Yeah.
What were you doing? Where were you living?
I emptied my savings for Airbnb, and God actually graced this couple, Jeff and Twyla, for me to stay there a little bit longer, but then I had to go. And then God graced this Uber driver for me to stay at his house for like 3 days. And then I didn't know where to go, but then I had a health issue, so I was like, hospital. The spirit was like, hospital. And then they took them fibroids out of me. It was like 25 pounds.
Really?
It was big. It like got bigger, you know, and it comes, a lot of us women don't need to smoke and drink heavy. If you do, you need to really take a break, because them uterine fibroids that come from stress, being in the wrong relationships, smoking heavy and drinking heavy, and not giving your time to God. That's really what it is.
Wow.
And it's true.
25 pounds.
25 pounds, yeah, man. So I said, bump that smoking, bump that drinking, you know, exercise, because we can get so stressed out that we kind of indulge. I get it. It's okay. But all the time, you got to take a break.
That's it.
Give your body a break.
That's it.
Okay? But, yeah, it's out. So it's just I'm just refreshed. I'm on the sidewalk, but probably not for long, because you got to keep the faith. You really got it. It's all about staying in alignment, really. Regardless of where you are. I got my Daily Bread little book, you know. I do my research on other spiritual stuff, you know, because you can learn about God in different ways. So I have my journals. I got my book, my master plan or delayed gratification plan, all types of little plans, little directions.
That's right.
So, but that's just me. I'm just being patient.
Okay. If I can get you some help, because I know people message me all the time, see people's stories and want to help them. What kind of work do you do, or did you do prior to your surgery?
Well, I did go to school I did get a scholarship for basketball. I went to Florida State for a little bit to play ball. And then I graduated at George Mason University. That's in Fairfax, Virginia. Okay. You might not know that. And I studied communication.
Okay.
So I have a bachelor's in communications, and then I went overseas to play ball. But I have a call center background. Okay. You know, servicing people's mortgages. I was, before I went in for the surgery, I was hired at a lending company called SoFi, SOFI.
Yeah,
You've seen that on the building?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's off Gate Parkway, but it was just helping originate loans, you know, service member, but that didn't fall through, but that's okay.
Right.
Yeah, no.
What's supposed to work out well?
Exactly, and honestly, it's just spending time with God and making sure that I understand the experience, because we got to be able to give these testimonies quick to the next generation, because they ain't gonna want to hear no hour-long testimony. That's right. You need to be able to get the message out quickly. Because things are happening quicker. Spirit is moving faster. Okay, regardless if you mess up or do good, everything's fast. That's good. It's coming to you fast. So we have to be able, as new leaders, to get the message out fast, like you're doing, which is a great job.
I appreciate that. So,
you know what I'm saying? So that's just me. I'm just here. I got a chair up under the shade.
Yeah. That's
good, because, you know, I got to preserve these clothes.
That's right. And you got to, you're healthy, you're recovering. Yeah. We got to find you a job. Trouble don't last always. Yeah. So I believe the right people are going to come along and see this video, hear your story, appreciate your story. You're so intelligent.
Yeah, thanks.
And we're gonna get you right. We're gonna get you right. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
You have a way I can get in contact with you?
Yes, I do have a cellular device.
Okay, good. I'm gonna get your number after the video.
All right.
God loves you. He's
you.
Always thinking about you.
Right.
And this too shall pass.
It will. It has already.
That's right. We're coming out of this.
We came out.
We came out.
That's right. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.